Waiting on people. Waiting on people. Waiting, 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 waiting on people. We're carrying over the TikTok live to over here where I'm called to be. We just gonna be up and be on her. That's what we do. This gives High Priestess vibes. I can't wait to get my new crown. And my uncle. I'm like, phew, phew, phew. You wake up. You wake up. And you wake up. That's gonna be my scepter. What's up? Oh gosh, I need to stretch it out. Thanks for liking the live. Let me adjust these comments. I gotta always remember to do that coming in here. Hey, hey, hey. This is my late. Why is this side not cooperating? I had a whole little look going here. I'm on my high priestess vibes, you know. Decided to cover my head. I just did my spiritual bath tonight with my lavender magnesium flakes and some pink Himalayan salt. Gotta have some salt in there. And I decided to go with lavender for my essential oil, but it was in the magnesium flakes, which is good for your body. Magnesium flakes. So I should sleep good tonight, you know? Hi, Rose. Thank you. I had this crown made many, many years ago. I got it on from a lady on Etsy. It has 7 stones in it to represent the chakras. Hello. Is that Mandarin? I don't know the. It just looks like Asian language, and I don't speak that in the flesh, but in the spirit I could translate. Come on, this side, act right. Korean, okay. Cause I was like, it don't quite look like Mandarin. Korean, okay. So what did you type at first? What's the translation from what you originally put? And what's your name like in English? Yes, I do. I'm a spiritual shaman. Hello or goodbye. Okay, so it's a greeting depending on whether you're coming or going. Okay. Yeah, I do spiritual work. I do divination work. I don't really promote that a lot because it means guard. Okay. You have on one of them things from like the not the Hunger Games. What the hell? Squid Games. Ooh, I watched that whole series, that first season. But yeah, I do spiritual work. I do spiritual work. So I teach mostly. I teach and I help people walk in their purpose. The underlying work I do for helping people walk in their purpose, you know, I say I'm a spiritual relationship coach, but it's really their relationship with your higher self in order for you to really connect to your spirit so you can even start to, you know, meditate and listen and pray and hear clearly so your higher self can say, this is who we are. This is what we're called to do. This is who we have been throughout many lifetimes. You're called to do this for a time such as this. When you hear something in your gut, trust it. I help people identify with that, identify with themselves. First, get that primary relationship together because people will go hide in a relationship with somebody else thinking that yes, we are called to love and help each other. Yes. But I think a lot of people try to go out and help other people first and they don't, and they avoid doing the inner work to heal themselves, to help themselves so they can be a light to somebody else instead of showing up broken and masking and trying to overcompensate for what they don't feel, trying to get somebody else to feel it like that's enough. No, you got to feel it first. You got to feel that healing. You got to feel that love for yourself. And then you can want for somebody else to know that feeling because you know how good it feels for you. Let you be a modern word Juice World fan. Can I be a moderator? Are you gonna be showing up on my lives? Thank you so much for that, guard. We'll see. When I go live again the next time, if you show up, I'm gonna go live again tomorrow night. If you show up, you can be a moderator on the trial basis. But seriously, it's so important for people to recognize the fact that ain't nothing you can do for somebody else until you've done it for yourself. And it's a better experience saying I went through it. Because what people, the first thing people ask you is, how do you know? Or what was it like for you? Or did you experience, what did you experience it? Do you know? People need to hold on to your story until they get their own belief. Okay? They need to borrow your belief. They will have faith in the fact that God did it for you or another person survived it, and then it'll be real that maybe I can too. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people just ain't gonna have a certain level of faith until they've seen it happen around them. So a lot of people miss the fact that their purpose was the preparation they've had their entire life. All that ugly stuff they went through was so that they can coach somebody. Thank you so much, guard. Thank you. You know, I kept having visions that I'm going to have bodyguards. I'm going to have bodyguards for my work that I do in foreign countries. I'm going to have bodyguards when I'm meeting with uh, foreign dignitaries. And even in this country, me and my son. Let me do that. And then do this. That doesn't look as natural. Trying to get this thing to lay right. But honestly, I'm a firm believer that people aren't living their best life until they know what their purpose is, until that what they're called to do. Because you're gonna be miserable at any job you go get, no matter who puts a value on that job or your paycheck or the type of work you do. You're not going to be happy if you keep ignoring your spirit telling you, "Hey, it's me in here. We're meant to do this lifetime," and you just keep ignoring it. You don't even recognize the voice as your own. You keep running from it. Some people call it the voice of God. Some people call it the Holy Spirit. Some people call it their higher self. Um, Their spirit guides, whoever you, spirit, a spirit will be talking to you. I don't know why I can't get this together. A spirit will be talking to you. It will be saying, "Hey, it's me, and here's what we're called to do." And we will spend years running from that, trying to do everything but that. We will try to do everything. Oh, I'm a little good at this. I'm a good at that. I'm. Everybody's like, "Well, you're really good at this. You ever thought about doing it?" No, I couldn't do it for real. Because just as much as you're trying to wake yourself up from the inside and say, "Hey, this is what we're called to do," there's also going to be an opposing voice like the devil, right? That says you can't do it. Nobody's going to like you doing it. Nobody's going to believe in you. Just keep going to this job. You know? Yeah, meditating is key because that's when you listen to yourself. You don't hear anything but yourself, your spirit, your soul, your higher self. You've lived many lifetimes. You have wisdom from each lifetime. Like you might have come into this lifetime. Let's give an example. If you've done like your past life regression and you know a little bit about let me turn this down for I have to like have my live music in the background block. So if you had something happen to you in your last lifetime, you'll have some memory. Even though you probably weren't in the same bloodline, 9 times out of 10 you were in that bloodline. You're gonna come in with some memory cells physically from your bloodline, and then you're gonna come in with some energetic memory cells, energetic like energy memories passed down from your soul from your past life. So if you died of breast cancer, for example, in your last lifetime, this lifetime you might always be paranoid about having breast cancer. Or if your business partner pushed you into a plow or out of a window, you're going to be paranoid about having a business partner do that to you, betray you. We remember how we died in our last lifetime, and oftentimes it kind of like haunts us this lifetime. Like you try to come back and wake up remembering right away so you don't let that mistake happen again. You're paranoid about it this time. You like, why do I even feel like that? Why do I even think that? So all throughout high school, I'm always checking for masses in my breast, like in my left breast. Like, why do I keep feeling like I might have breast cancer? Like, just it's looming thought. Keep checking. Paranoid, keep checking. Almost like a hypochondriac. In my last lifetime, I was my great grandmother on my mother's side, her father's mother, and that was Big Mama. And Spirit kept giving me confirmation, Big Mama. That song by Lotto, Big Mama kept coming on. And I remember my mama said she was 9. She went to the nursing home to see her. And she had breast cancer. She could see like the big sore on her chest. And she asked her what that was. And she said, that's breast cancer. So she died when my mom was 9. And my mom had me when she was 18. And so 9 years later, here I am. Now, there might have been a short span of life in between those years where I was somewhere else doing something else. But that was the most significant time I had. That, so I had to remember that. And once I came to terms with that, and I just now finding out that was one of my past lives recently. I found out more ancient past lives, you know, in the past few years. But more recent ones I'm finding about now. You'll get confirmation. Once you have that thought, when you think you have a thought, it'll feel like, oh, I thought this. What do you mean? And they'll be talking to you. Talk back. Who said that? Show me some proof. Talk back. Talk back. Say who said that? Show me some proof. And guess what's going to happen? Don't say it out loud. Don't say what they said to you because these devices pick up everything. Don't say, ooh, was I my great grandmother in my past life? Big Mama who died from breast cancer. And then when I asked more questions about her lifestyle, my mom said she used to clean for white people because this was back in like 40s and 50s when she was in her prime, right? She's clean for white people in their house and iron their clothes. And then cuz you got to think my mama was 9 in the early 70s. So, you got to think like what was their lifestyle like and why do you do certain things now? Because that's the most recent past life you remember. And so I now know why I clean like I do. If I don't smell bleach, people know if you come to my house you don't smell bleach, it ain't clean. I will clean. If I have to use somebody's bathroom, I'm going to clean their bathroom first. And Lord forbid I gotta take a bath, the whole thing getting scrubbed down. I can't just sit no tub around no nothing. I can't have nothing around me looking gross at all. I'm cleaning the whole bathroom to take a bath. And if I gotta pee, I'm cleaning that toilet and sink. I don't like things to be dirty. And I clean up quick. You know, I'm very efficient. And I'm like, I can't use the sink. I gotta clean the sink every time I use it. I gotta clean the toilet. I clean things. I like to sit and look around and see everything in order. Could be a little OCD. But she used to clean. And you got to think about the level that she had to clean at. If it was a black woman cleaning for a white family in the 40s and, 50s, maybe even, she had to really do a thorough job, right? In those days. And then they was like, she had one husband and then she had a second husband that had money. But she still ended up with breast cancer in a nursing home. So she was a cleaner. She died from breast cancer. And at some point, she was used to being kept. And I come back like, I expect to be married. I expect to be kept. So there will be a lot that you connect with from a past life if you just only knew it. Explain why you do a lot of things you do now. You do them subconsciously from your spirit. Your spirit remembers, and sometimes that's the most prominent thing. Like it is loud. That's a loud memory. And so you'll get a spirit guide or your higher self will speak to you and say, this is who we are. This is who we were. You'll be like, I was who? That couldn't have, why would I think that? Ask, talk back. When you get those thoughts, talk back. Y'all come in like the live, hey, we talking about past lives. Um, and spirituality. So when you hear something, say who said that and show me some proof. And don't say the thing they said to you outside. Like don't say it out loud. Be like, was it a thought? Was that real? Who said that and show me proof? You're gonna hear it in songs. You're gonna get some proof in songs. Some kids or animals or old people might walk up to you and randomly say things or have a conversation around you, and you're gonna pick up on all of it. It's like you're gonna get snippets and clips, like the movie Transformers. How Bumblebee is like he lost his voice box, so now he can only play different clips from the radio station. Change the station to say this, change it to say that. So this situation is gonna give you a piece of information. That conversation, this person, a video is gonna pop up online. You like what? It's gonna piece together everything you ask for proof about. Ask for proof. Say who said that when you think something, and ask for proof. Show me proof. That's it. And you will get your answers. It'll be so weird when you first start doing that. It's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even say that out loud. So it's not like my phone can start sending me stuff based on what I said out loud. I only heard it in here. And that's how you learn to trust your intuition. Your intuition is the spirit speaking to you. That's all. That's it. The flesh don't know nothing. It was just born into this life. The spirit has to bring it alive. It has to activate the memory cells that you did get passed down from the bloodline. It has to put a spirit into the spirit and bring those memories back to life in you. On top of all of your Akashic records stored within your soul, right? That's a part of this big record that is God, the God experience. Confirmation. That's what I like to teach. But y'all get the point, right? This is my second live on here today, and it was like I feel like spirit just keep prompting me, go again, be consistent, like give it another try it again until you eventually get here, and it's like okay, it's starting to pan out. And I did a live earlier. It's about 50 minutes long. It's a good one. I do use swear words for any sensitive virgin Christian Islam ears. Um, I do teach people to be bold because to walk in your purpose takes courage like you wouldn't expect. Like it's crazy. Like to get you to walk in your purpose, it takes so much. You're gonna have to endure a lot. Excuse me. It's worth it to get to the other side. It's worth it to climb that mountain. Some mountains you can't push out the way. Some you gotta climb. And that mountain to get to your higher self, you can't knock it out of the way and go past it. That's the one where the prize is on top of the mountain. There are a lot of mountains that might get in your way, things that need to be destroyed, removed from your energy. But there's a mountain to your purpose. You're gonna have to climb that one. You can take breaks, go to sleep, rest. It might take years to climb that mountain. You might be on the mountaintop. It might take you a long time to get to the top of that mountain, but it's worth it. It's worth everything you sacrifice on the way up. People are going to be left at the, I'll go with you. People going, you go on that spiritual journey, you going by yourself. Everybody going to look like they starting off with you, but they are eventually going to drop off. I can't do it. It's too much. I'm going to focus on something else. I'm going to still do it. I just need to go focus on this right now. It's just going to be you and God. The way it was intended. We just can't grasp that at first, and we try to take everybody with us. That's all. Once we get okay with it's me and God, and that's all I need, then the journey begins. Then you get through it. When you stop holding on and looking back and stopping and going back down for this, going back down. When you finally just okay, it's just me and God, but that's enough. I don't have to have everybody with me. Everybody can't even go with me. Everybody can't even hang. I'm tougher than I thought. I'm stronger than I know. It ain't even meant for everybody to go with me. Because for what's at the top of this mountain is only for me. I tried to take my whole family with me to Dallas. They was going to follow me down, get on the road. Baby, by the time that clock struck 3 a.m. on the day I needed to leave for Dallas, my two children weren't even going with me that lived with me. When God say go alone and leave it all behind and you keep getting that whisper, that whisper, that whisper, it's not a suggestion. It's what's about to happen and it's beyond your control. Because I went alone and I left everything behind. I couldn't even control taking it. And what I tried to take too much of in material possessions cost me double to move it when the mover showed up. It's a real thing. It is a real thing. So your spirit, what I'm learning myself is that when you hear that, get off at this exit, go that way, and then boom, you come up on a bunch of traffic and you can't get off now. You should have got off. It's like it's weird for me to get off at that exit. Why would I get off at that exit? As soon as you pass that exit, traffic is backed up. I'm like, I should have got off at that exit. Even though it's two exits early, you could have took the side street and been there quicker, but now you sitting in traffic for 30 minutes because of an accident or something. So when you learn those intuitive nudges, they're not suggestions, they're mandates. Get off now. Do this now. Man, I turned the corner so quick or get off at them exits now. Like, you gonna understand, yeah, that was my higher self warning me. Why would I think about getting off the highway early? You be sitting there sounding dumb. I know I be looking dumb in the car. Why would I even think that? That's weird. You're kind of psychic. They tell you what's gonna happen, and you be ignoring it. So psychic people can ignore a lot of things, and psychic just means I got a team of spirit guides telling me what's about to happen. That's what psychic is. You got a team. You were chosen. They'll show you the future when you need to see it. So some people think psychic is just knowing everything. I'm not God. I don't need to know everything. I don't want to know everything. Some stuff y'all can leave me out of it, okay? I got enough to process in a day. But psychic means you're trusted with divine wisdom and knowledge and pre-sight, foresight. You can see what's coming. They can trust you to show you what's coming. Because you won't get on here and just say everything you saw. You won't be sitting in places just blurting out everything they tell you. You know to be quiet. And they'll make you be quiet by not letting you have any friends or anybody you can trust. They'll make it so that you see that you can't trust nobody. You don't even want to go tell nobody what you saw. So they got a way of letting you be psychic, and you can be psychic all you want. You can't go tell nobody. You don't even want to tell nobody. Like, forget them. They'll figure it out when it happens. There's some things that need to happen, and there's some things you can be warned about and deal with accordingly. You know, and you feel it. They will give you a thought and a feeling you cannot deny. I feel this. You will get an over. They will take over your nervous system and give in your adrenaline system, and you a feeling you can't deny. Can't run from it. And people ignore that all the time. They say trust your gut. Those are the feelings. The feelings are in the gut. Thoughts and knowing are in the brain. But feelings are in the gut. That's your other brain. It's processing information just like your brain in your head is. You got two major processing centers in your body. We're about to wrap this one up. It's been 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and list it. It'll be out here because I dropped some gems up in here. So I'm gonna leave this video for y'all. Good night. It's time for me to recharge, relax, and recharge. All right. So y'all check out my other videos and just know that we about to get ton, a ton of ancient wisdom and revelation on this channel. Okay? A ton of it. A ton of it. Alright? So stay tuned. What do I call my channel? You've reached the Ancient Wisdom channel. Stay tuned. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and light.